Today, we're going to talk about something a totally different way to think about success, coming from the brilliant mind of speaker and podcaster Tori Mason. Her whole idea? Stop chasing what you want and start being the person who already has it.
I mean, really think about it for a sec. Does your life feel like you're constantly on a treadmill just chasing after that next thing? The whole hustle culture thing is everywhere, right? But what if that's the very thing that's actually slowing you down? So let's really dig into this quote. This one idea from Tori Mason, it completely flips the script. She's saying success isn't some shiny trophy you have to go out and win. Nope, it's something that's already inside you, a part of who you are.
Okay, so what does that even mean, right? To stop chasing and start embodying. Well, it all starts with a huge mental shift, a completely new way of looking at your goals and honestly, at yourself.
And this chart here just lays it all out perfectly. On one side, you've got that chasing mindset. It's all about scarcity, like you're begging the universe for a break. But on the other side, that's the victorious mindset. It's not about begging, it's about embodying. It's about aligning with your purpose and knowing there's enough to go around.
And this whole idea, this victorious mindset, it leads right into her core concept, which she calls victorious vibes. And the big idea here is that your identity itself, who you are, is literally the blueprint for your own success. So, victorious vibes, what is that? Think of it as the energy you give off when you're not chasing anymore. It's when you start living like success is just your default setting. Your name, your identity, that becomes your brand, your roadmap. And she has the perfect example to back this up, her own name. Her first name is Victoria. Now, for her, that's not just some random name. It's a built-in promise, a constant reminder that victory is literally in her DNA. How powerful is that as a way to think about your own path? Okay, so this leads to a really cool idea. If you're not supposed to be chasing success, then what's happening? Well, Tori's philosophy says it's a two-way street. The very thing you're looking for, it's also looking for you. And this quote just nails it. The opportunities you want, the person you want to become, they're not running away from you. In fact, they're moving towards you. Your job isn't to run a marathon to catch them. It's to get ready to meet them halfway. Now, let's get one thing straight. This is not about sitting on the couch and waiting for things to happen. It's actually a really active process. It's about doing the work to level up, to get rid of that scarcity thinking, and become the kind of person who can actually handle the success that's coming your way. And here's maybe the best part, something that should make you breathe a little easier. You can't really mess this up. Seriously, Tori makes it clear that what's meant for you will not pass you by. So even if you take a wrong turn or get, as she says, hoodwinked or bamboozled, it's okay. Your destiny isn't going to crumble. You just pick yourself up and get back into alignment. All right, so we get the what. Stop chasing, start aligning. But how? How do we actually do that? Let's get into the practical step-by-step guide to making this happen. So here's the big question. How do you actually align yourself with all that good stuff that's already looking for you? You know, it's one thing to talk about it, but it's another thing to do it. Well, Tori gives us 5 key pillars to focus on. And here they are. First up, faith. You gotta believe what's yours is on its way. Then, your energy, the actual vibe you're sending out. Next is your intuition, that gut feeling, and we'll talk more about that in a second. Then come your thoughts, because they literally create your world. And finally, your actions. They have to line up with everything else. When you get all 5 of these working together, bam, you're not chasing anymore. You're a magnet. And she really, really emphasizes intuition. You know that feeling deep in your gut, that little voice? She says you have to listen to that. She calls it the warning before destruction. It's your built-in compass that's going to tell you, hey, that's a shady deal, and keep you headed in the right direction. Okay, let's wrap all this up. If you forget everything else we talked about today, just remember this. It all comes down to this super simple but incredibly powerful 3-step idea. First thing you need to know, it's already yours. That life you're dreaming of, it's already got your name on it. Period. Second, you can stop running. You can get off that hamster wheel of just chasing. That frantic energy, you just don't need it. You don't have to chase it. And last but not least, you just have to claim it. Your job is to do the work, to become the person who's ready for it. Align yourself, level up your game, and just step up to claim what's already on its way.
So that really just leaves one last question, and this one's for you. What does embodying victory look like in your life? What's the purpose, the energy, the blueprint for your success? So, what's your victorious vibe?